motor daddies was both feet on the ground.
Hello guys and gals, it's me, Mojo Daddy Mystic, back with the Mystic Sisters, and we are gonna do The Doors. Do either of you know who The Doors are or any of their music?
Absolutely not.
Oh, great.
Maybe I know their music, but
Okay.
I don't know if I know.
Wow,
if that makes
okay.
sense.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite bands of all time. Uncle Ted, you hip to The Doors?
I'm going out the door.
He's going out the door. Okay. But we are doing Riders on the Storm. And,
I saw Jim Morrison.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very soulful track, and I want you guys to sit back. This is a very jazzy number here. This was their last album,
Okay.
so you guys are hearing the last of the Doors with Jim Morrison.
What's the name of the song again?
Riders on the Storm.
Jim
Riders on the Storm.
Yes.
Okay.
Riders on the storm.
Uh-huh. He's got it. Now, this is probably one of their better known songs. This was them as a return to form. Actually, no, it was Morrison Hotel where they really got back into blues and jazz. But this is like really bluesy and jazzy. So
Okay.
I think you guys are gonna like it. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Riders on the Storm. There it is.
The very best.
The Doors. Here we go. Let's vibe. From the album LA Woman.
Okay. I like that.
Oh, it gets funky now.
I like that. Here.
Effect of the rain. Thunder.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone and actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday.
Back into the main group.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, and actor out alone. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm.
What did you guys think about that?
I have a lot of thoughts about this song.
Okay. Share your thoughts.
Okay, so I think the like the instrumentals is kind of almost like a facade. Like the music alone is very lighthearted, very. It's almost like a joke to me. But then when you add the lyrics to it, you realize that it's a lot more serious, or at least to me, it sounds more serious. Like the actual meaning is a lot more serious than the.
So I
instrumentals
see.
itself.
So what you're saying is the music is on a totally different level than
Different
what the
vibe,
different vibe
for
than
sure.
what the lyrics turn out to be.
Right, and I'll give you. Okay, so
Okay.
what I think this song is talking about is manhood and this idea of like men always having to be strong, and like if the storm is a problem or an issue, a man isn't allowed to wear it or feel it. Okay, and I have like two quotes. So there's this poet, her name is Nayyirah Waheed, and one of her poems is, "There have been so many times I have seen a man wanting to weep, but instead beat his heart until it's unconscious." And to me, that kind of describes what the song is saying. It's like men are oftentimes looking for that validation or that place of acceptance that they don't get, and so they don't get it. They just like they work through it, and they like kind of avoid dealing with those problems.
Those issues, they
the way a
bottle it
woman
inside.
would, like let it all out. A man just like nope.
Keep it
Yeah.
locked in. Wow.
And so the last thing I'll say, and then I'll shut up. I was actually looking for it. Dave Chappelle said that his mom knew that he was really sensitive and like emotional when he was young, and so she would always say, and I'm looking at it right now, be a lion. So it was, sometimes you got to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are.
Mm.
And I was
Wow.
like, wow, that's really powerful. But then that makes me think about this song and like again the way that men kind of have to cover up and like shield the softer side of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole point about like a woman being that person to remind them like, you know, we need you in this world. We need you, like validating all those emotions and those feelings and making it a safe place for you to be, because everywhere else you have to be strong and tough.
Yeah,
That's what I got
pretty
from it.
much, yeah. She broke that down.
I really like this song.
Yeah.
It's good.
What did you think? Mama
What I took from it, because I love babies. That's my thing.
So I think I know I didn't mean to cut you off,
No, it's
but I
fine.
think this is like a coming of age.
It definitely is. You have a baby, you keep them as safe as long as you can because the baby's born in your house. And then there comes a time when we have to, like he said, throw you in the
Throw 'em out.
world.
Yep.
You find somebody to love you.
Into this
find
world
that
we're thrown.
person,
Yep.
And then you ride the storm through life because the that's what I took. Is that okay?
Yes,
I like that.
that was that's perfect. I couldn't have said it better.
You're silly.
And on top of all that, with the music, now, did you hear inside? I noticed you commented on the bass,
Yeah.
which was very noticeable in this. They don't actually have a bass guitarist. So this right here is Ray Manzarek.
Okay.
So he had double duty. He played the keyboards in this song, which is very noticeable, as well as the bass organ. So his left hand basically was the bass. But they actually brought in a studio bassist for this. His name was Jerry Schaap, the bassist for Elvis Presley,
Oh, wow.
to play on this particular album. But
Okay.
normally for like live concerts, he would play with the bass for his left hand. Isn't that neat?
You know what's really neat is the rain.
The rain effect, yeah. So
That,
yeah,
like,
this was
to
released in
represent
1971. So
Right. So
Oh,
okay, you know how
tears.
Jay-Z has said in one of his songs, I
Make the
can't
song
leave,
cry.
I can't let them see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry.
Made the song cry.
wow.
Right? Like that's what I was thinking too. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can't let people see you sad, but you're gonna talk about
You're gonna
sadness.
hear it.
You're
So-
gonna hear it in my songs.
Yeah, so
good.
that's
Yeah.
really something. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't-
you gotta listen to that song. You'll
What
like
song is it, Cole?
It. Ooh, I don't know.
Song cry,
No.
Jay-Z.
Oh, true.
Okay. All right.
Song
I'll give that a listen, but
Edit that
I
part
want you to. No, we're gonna keep it in.
Okay.
No, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. But so this was the very last Jim Morrison. This is him,
Yep. That's
the
last
Lizard
song.
King, Mr. Mojo Rising. This was the very last song he recorded before he went to Paris with his girlfriend Pam. So there's a lot of references to Pam Corson, his girlfriend, his like muse, in the Doors' work. So this was the very last song that he recorded before he and Pam went to Paris. So he wanted to escape the LA scene, like, because back in the 70s it was a whole lot of drugs and sex and a lot of distractions.
That's happening right now. No.
Yeah, I mean it has
They were
gone
just
away,
more
but I mean,
out with it. I think.
yeah,
back
more
then.
open
out.
with it. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, he was a person of excess, so he did everything to the fullest. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So he was a alcoholic, and the band. I mean, he thought it would be a good idea to just escape, because naturally he wanted to be known as a poet, and he felt that he wasn't being taken seriously. He as a poet rather than being this rock star.
Right.
He wasn't about that really. He didn't see himself as a rock star. He wanted to be seen as a poet.
Right.
But that's not what the world saw. The world saw this famous rock star, rock god named Jim Morrison. But he was like, no, I'm just this guy. I made some songs, I made some hits. I played in a band with my friends, but this is what I want to do with my life, be a serious writer.
Yeah.
So he tried in vain to do that by going to Paris. But it turns out, and Paris is like the city of, culture and literature and a lot of famous writers and stuff like that. So he went to Paris, but by that time his alcoholism had gotten the best of him, and it kind of took over, and his demons got the better of him.
Oh, it's sad.
It is really sad because that's the thing with a lot of people in the late 60s. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, all those guys, Kurt Cobain even more recently have been, and Amy Winehouse too, all have been victims to their vices, their addiction. So we think of that. What would they be doing now? What kind of music they would be creating? if they were still around and didn't get caught up. But
True.
you know,
True.
it's he lived a life, and thank God he put out the music this before he passed. So it's there to reflect on, and it's just a very great album. This went platinum right before he passed. So he got the news that this album was doing well, and he actually said, "Oh, I might come and do another record while in Paris." So he was like, "Oh yeah, how's the album doing? It's doing good." Calling his bandmates, checking on him. It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back and we'll do another one," but never got the chance because he passed away in Paris. So it's bittersweet, but that's Riders on the Storm. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Did you?
Loved
It was a
it.
good song.
Thank you so much.
I like it a lot.
You guys, peace, love, and happiness. Till next time, rock on.